The silhouette is familiar, the backdrop massive, the adventure timeless. The dusty fedora tells you everything you need to know except the name, which surprisingly is not Indiana Jones.
He really is an Indiana Jones. He looks the part, he acts the part. I'm a little partial because he is my brother.
Daniel Boone Hulet isn't an archaeologist or college professor, but his love of discovery and history, not to mention his look, make comparisons with the famous Harrison Ford character fairly common. As a Kane County Commissioner, Dan gets opportunities to explore the red rock country of southern Utah like few others, poring over maps for county business and categorizing RS-2477 routes. However, that's just his elected duty as one of the county's commissioners. And like Indiana Jones, his true love is the adventure, the search, and the thrill of finding history in the desert.
We're out on Smoky Mountain Road, which is the road that goes from Big Water to Escalante. It's one of my more favorite spots in the county. We came out here 2 years ago, and our main objective of coming out was finding the Warm Creek coal mine, and we missed the Warm Creek coal mine, and so this was an opportunity to come out and find it.
The Smoky Mountain Road and the old Warm Creek Mine both reside in the Grand Staircase Escalante National Monument. Encompassing 1.9 million acres, the monument is one of the last places in the U.S. to be mapped and explored. The mainly roadless area is a picture of desolate beauty, offering hiking opportunities along with limited trail access for deeper investigation.
Everything we've seen has just been on a grand scale. We've gone from, from flat grasslands and scrub to weird, strange rock formations, almost out of a novel type area.
We saw nature at its finest in a very different light. Some of it looked like badlands, some of it looked like desolate area, and yet it has a beauty all of its own.
Armed with his GPS and some anecdotal tales of the lost Warm Creek Mine, Dan, along with his wife and other family and friends, sets out to find the historic dig now forgotten by everyone, even the map makers. Like his Hollywood namesake, Indiana Hulet pushes farther into the wilds, leaving the comfort of the truck behind and hiking for miles along riverbeds and washes to gaze upon a sight few now living have ever witnessed.
It was exciting. I loved it. I've read stories about it.
Sagging timbers tell of the 100+ years since anyone has been here. Old nails where men once hung their hats and tools still pock the walls like a snaggle-toothed grin. It's a moment where past and present meet through the explorer's eyes. A good adventure can't end at an old mine, however, particularly one involving Dan Hulet. The ground smolders nearby like an angry earth belching black fumes. Smoky Mountain, after all, is more than just a clever name.
The smoking holes, they're where the coal that's underground that's burning, and the gases have to have a way to escape, and so they come up through the fissures in the rock.
These features of Escalante, along with the river valleys that have cut the spectacular landscape, are some of the reasons the monument was designated. The creation of something so large, stretching from horizon to horizon, doesn't come without sacrifices, however. For Dan and Kane County as a whole, protecting desolate beauty was important, but on such an enormous scale, it meant the loss of so much more.
It took away the ability for us to mine some of the best coal in the area. It took away the opportunity for about 1,000 new jobs to come into the county that would stimulate our economy and help us to become probably a little bit more self-reliant. And the designation of the monument destroyed all of the opportunities there that we had for that.
Though thoughts like these are never far from the Commissioner's mind, today's adventure has reminded him of the magnificence of his home and the pleasure of putting on that dusty fedora and playing Indiana Jones for a day in surroundings as uniquely spectacular as these.
I think that Kane County is perhaps Utah's best kept secret.
The county itself is really a red rock wonderland. You could spend months, maybe years here, just looking at everything if you really wanted to take in everything that Kane County provides.
You know, seeing nature in action is quite a spiritual moment. And we're going to have a spiritual moment as we go down the Kelly grade, because my dear sweet wife is probably scared to death of it. But I've tried to set her mind at ease that we'll only, if we fall off, we probably won't survive. But, you know, so we'll do all right.
Yes, if adventure has a name, it must certainly be Dan Hulet. For At Your Leisure, I'm Bob Weldy.